Hey guys, Daily here, and welcome back to my newest Let's Play. We are going to play AM2R, the short for another Metroid 2 remake. Metroids. Numerous incidents in the past have brought to light the highly destructive power of these life forms, spreading fear across all known planetary systems. Hoping to secure peace in the galaxy, the Galactic Federation orders the extermination of the Metroid species. I was the best candidate for the job. Once again, I find myself standing alone against the Metroid menace. What horrors await me within the depths of their homeworld? And then we get this really nice shot of Samus's ship coming in. Yep, that's some really, really nice sprite work. I mean, it's not like there is a GBA style sprite of Samus's original gunship, or Super Metroid gunship. So yeah, because the one in Zero Mission doesn't look anything like this. So yeah, this is a remake, a fan game remake, by Milton Guasti, Dr. M64, an Argentinian independent developer and sound engineer, who put about 8 to 10 years development into this, depending on where you start marking from. It is basically a Zero Mission style remake of the original game, which, as you can see here, a lot of this area is made to look much like the flashback bits at the beginning of Metroid Fusion, and of course the SR388 area also in Metroid Fusion, because that's where we are. Now, I'm going to show something off here. Okay, if you press B, you get to go to the menu, and we can go down. This is the pause menu. We can resume the game, start from our last save, or of course we have the options. The display is fine, the sound is fine. The control options are what I want to show off. So you have an aiming style. You can either use the one button aiming, where you press up or down while hitting your aim button to choose the direction. That's Zero Mission aiming style. Or two buttons, which is basically Super Metroid aiming style. I prefer Zero Mission. Missile select style, again, you can either hold the trigger or, press select or whatever. Again, Super Metroid or Zero Mission. Classic Morph Ball means you press up or down. I'm actually going to use you can either morph with the classic commands, or, no, I guess it's just the other two ways. Yeah. You can there's a morph button and a regular. I do use the regular just for muscle memory. Spider Ball activation. You can do toggle, which you have to press up and down, or down on the thing once you're in morph ball mode to activate, and then jump to get out of it. I just hold aim because it's easier. Auto climb, you can disable it. It's the power grip from Zero Mission, basically. And auto morph, which is if you're running against a tunnel, you'll automatically morph. I like that too. And then here's the joypad settings. I'm using an Xbox 360 controller. I would suggest you might want to put the analog dead zone up just a bit from if you're using an analog stick, which I am, just because it's easiest. This whole thing is basically the way I like it, so ignore that. Okay, and so that's really what we've got. Done. And then, of course, if I press B again, I go back to the menu. Dude. Right, up goes to the map screen. This is the mission log. If you press A, Primary objective, exterminate all Metroid organisms on planet SR-388. Secondary objectives, locate and bring assistance to the Galactic Federation research and rescue teams. And then, of course, we've got, SR-388, which I'm just going to do 2 of these, and then I'm going to actually start off every episode reading 2 logbook entries. Planetary designation SR-388, a remote planet absent on most galactic charts. Federation research indicates it is the natural homeworld of the Metroid species. Its outer crust is hollowed out with massive cave systems which are home to an ecosystem that has yet to be fully studied. The first expedition to SR-388 revealed the existence of Cho Cho ruins. And then, of course, this shows us our suit. We've got, of course, the power suit. We've already got Morph Ball, Power Grip, and as you can see, we have missiles, 30 missiles. We also are going to get power bombs and super missiles in this game because, yeah, it is a zero mission style remake. So now we're going to actually, play. So this game, ow, jerk. Yeah, the whole game is a complete retread, but it is pretty faithful in terms of layout to the original game. It's not exact because the original game was not a Metroidvania. It was a very combat-oriented game. As a result, the map didn't actually make perfect sense. Alright, so first we're going to go this way. So this one, because it is a Metroidvania, the map is changed. Mostly some rather long passages have been turned into normal passages. That is a save station. They were in the original Game Boy game. The Game Boy game is actually where a lot of the things that we think of as starting with Super Metroid came from. Save stations started here. The ability to shoot downward. After all, there was no other way to get through those blocks that we came down through. So, yeah. You couldn't shoot diagonally, but you could shoot downward. The Varia suit shoulder pads, as I said. And as we see, we can't go any farther because there is this liquid here. Your logbook refers to it as a caustic liquid similar to magma. I suppose it's similar to magma because, Samus can get right up to it without having superheated room issues, even without the Varia suit. The space jump actually had its origin in this game, not in Super Metroid. Power bombs, however, and super missiles, they were Super Metroid. So this game is also built, much like Zero Mission, with speedrunners in mind. If you go through there, this will not be a speed run, this will not be a 200 or a 100% run. There are a couple. This game is much more forgiving with its Shine Spark puzzles than Zero Mission, but it has a couple that I'm just not really capable of doing. So I'll get somewhere in the 90s, but... So, much like in Zero Mission, one missile opens red doors, so that's nice. So, now you see, of course, that we've got that Metroid counter up there. The reason for that will become clear very shortly. A lot of the story that seems to be added into this game was actually in the original game's instruction manual. Though it's been expanded a little. Meet our first boss. Ow, dang it. Okay. The Alpha Metroid. The Alpha Metroid has gained immunity to cold temperatures. The loss of several nuclei within its green membrane has left it vulnerable to concussive weaponry. A plated exoskeleton partially covers it. This organism emerges from the molting of its larval form. Though aggressive, it is relatively weak at this stage, and its new appendages have yet to grow to their full length and strength. So yeah, this tells you, if you didn't know, because you might actually be playing this without any knowledge of the original at all. Come on. Die. There we go. Yeah, the only way to kill Metroids now is missiles. Lots and lots of missiles. So, this game also takes from Metroid Prime the scanning thing, though you don't have a scan visor. The logbook just updates automatically. That's pretty nice. So, we save. Now, in the original game, the massive cave system is located between two tectonic plates, largely flooded with an extremely dense and caustic substance similar to magma. The recent earthquake has altered the cave layout, and the hazardous substance has drained to lower levels. The cause of the earthquake is unknown. Initial orbital scan of SR-388 detected no instability within this region. The cause of the earthquake is, I have killed enough Metroids to move on. That's how this game works. You have a certain number of Metroids in an area. Once you kill all of them, the lava, or magma, or whatever it is, goes away. So, yeah. In the original game, that was actually a syrup-style liquid. It wasn't actually water. There's water in later parts of the game that does not affect your jumping at all. But since this is a zero mission Super Metroid style game, I've got Zero Metroid, we have water slows us down because of course we're going to get the gravity suit. I don't consider that a spoiler because come on, really. So, yeah. In the original game, there were save stations, missile recharge stations, and energy recharge stations. In this game, they have all basically been combined into a single type of recharge station. So every time you save, you will also get all your missiles and energy back. This game's not really... I wouldn't say it's particularly difficult. It's not necessarily easy. And if you are a Metroid aficionado, you will probably find it easier than I do. But, you know. Okay, so we head down and we meet these little guys. If you're interested in seeing what the original Game Boy game looked like, Rome Mithril has just finished up a playthrough of the original game. And, as always, I think his stuff is wonderful, so you should totally check it out. These guys, I mean, I guess they're called rock icicles, among other things. So, you know, they're a nest. They'll keep dropping until you destroy... You can farm them for power-ups, or they'll keep or you can destroy the nest. I generally just destroy the nest. So, watch out, because this stuff this stuff hurts. More like acid, I think, than lava, but, you know. Now, you see how it's scanning the environment? And that tells me now I have to kill 4 Metroids to get out of here. So these guys, apparently I misread their name. You know, that happens when all you've got is text. They're not chutes, they're shoots. Yeah, parachutes. Just die. And these things, I don't know why they look like Samus's helmet, but they kind of do. I don't remember everybody's name. Rome Mithril actually knows most of them, and I'll probably try and tell you. Some of the enemies, and there are a couple enemies that were in the original game that were taken out completely. In the original game, you see where that says 54 Metroids? That was the standard thing. You would see how many Metroids were left on the planet. And you could only see how many Metroids were left in an area by pressing pause. Since they switched that around to make it a little easier. We don't want to go this way. We want to go this way. To make it so, yeah, they made it a little easier by showing you how many Metroids are in each area, rather than how many Metroids are on the planet, and then if you want to see exactly how many Metroids you've got left, well. Also, they added in about 16 Metroids. So yes, there are more Metroids in this game than there were in the original. Don't worry though, they're actually not too difficult to find. These guys are Gaurons. They're your basic Zebo enemies. Just shoot them. And now we are somewhere new. So, the temple stands at the base of a hollow mountain. The statues, carved stones, and its solid design attest that the structure was built to be a sanctuary. possibly with religious significance. The temple has withstood the test of time, showing the building knowledge and experience of the Chozo. Scans detect the presence of stationary robotic entities placed at strategic points inside the structure. No control signals are detected. These units are operating autonomously. Okay then, let's kill the chute. Yeah, these guys can actually be a real pain. And then there are these guys that just basically fly around in circles. So we come in here, we save again. One interesting thing changed for this game from the original. In the original, there were a bunch of Cho Cho Temples. And that's what they were, Cho Cho Temples. Okay, so we can go through here. Yeah. But there's, as you can see, there's absolutely nothing we can do there except for that enemy, which is called a wall fire. Yeah. Their appearance was changed just a little so that they kind of look like, well, sort of like Chozo. So you want to kill them. Ow. They go down pretty easily. One missile will take them out, but I don't usually bother. Just shoot them. Okay. And then we go through here. And we get bombs! Oh yeah, you can also skip the, you can skip the item fanfare, which is nice. So, we just do that, go up. So now we have an extra 5 missiles, which is nice. And we have the bombs, so just come along here. And we don't have to deal with any of them. And now, if we do this, this is of course our only way back up, so they want to make sure that you didn't somehow manage to, you know, not go in there and not pick up the bombs, because, yeah, okay, whatever. Right. Seriously? That is why I suggested you do the dead zone, because it can be very difficult when you're, you know, when you're pushing up. Trying to shoot something above you, you might accidentally... Well, that was just bad. You might accidentally just walk off a cliff. Okay, so we have cracked blocks here. That's kind of obvious. And we shoot this thing, and it lifts that block. And we can get an energy tank! In the original game, there were 6 energy tanks. In this, there are 9. Okay, so first we want to go down. Ow. Right. Come on. Ha. There we go. Kill you. And of course, you see we get this place opened up, which is very, very nice. And blow that open. And we get the charge beam. Yeah, in the original game, this was an ice beam, because the original game did not have beam stacking, and of course did not have a charge beam. Also, the charge beam has that lovely ability from Metroid Prime. It will draw in pickups, and that's very, very nice. So, this way we get to kill some of these jerks. Ha! Yeah, that works too. Just, you know, kneel. Not dealing with you. Ignore you. Right. So I can go up. Let's see. Right. First things first. Might as well go this way. Okay, you can see that obviously looks a little suspicious. And if we come in here, we get a... There we go. If we come in there, we get a missile tank, and then we got this set of missiles. And in the original game, there were 220 missiles, but you only got you actually got 10 missiles off of each. Yeah, you got 10 missiles off of each upgrade instead of 5. So this game. Come on. Oh, right, duh. I forgot I can do this bit. So, yes. You just do this, and then wait. Good. this. Good. Wait, and pull yourself up. And then you can fall down and get that. And then you come through here, and we see that pickup there. We can't quite get it yet, so let's kill this guy again, mostly for fun. And of course, as you can see, this game has the mapping system from Zero Metroid. Well, I'm gonna just keep calling it that when I mean both of them. It's got this, although this is the Zero Mission / Fusion style mapping system where the pickups are shown as dots. Right, they're dots when they're not picked up, or circles when they're not picked up, and dots once they are. Screw it. Alright, so come in here. Of course, if we bomb down, we can get this. And this is really our way out. Oh, but I'm gonna do it now just because. So you see that there is an energy tank up there. So first I'm gonna get this. And, hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. Now we've got this puzzle. And, of course, you remember these things. Oh, right. Ah, dang it. You've got to hit them in fairly quick succession. Right, so 1, 2, right. 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's not hard, you know, especially if you're better than I am. But if you hit them in fairly quick succession, you can get through here and get another energy tank. And then we'll be going back out that way later. But I have reasons to want this energy tank now. Energy tanks, of course, like always, refill your energy and give you an extra 100. Okay. Ow, jerk. Okay, so we come out here, kill this guy. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot, and there we have a Metroid Shell. So that tells us something. So we're gonna go in here, and we have a save point. That also tells us something. So, okay. Yeah, one of the nice things with this is that you don't have to bomb. You can just pull yourself through there. Come down here. Again, you can just pull yourself through there. It's very nice. It's very much Zero Mission Fusion. And now we have the spider ball. I should... Dude. Oh. Right, hold on. I am... Let's see. Menu. Options. Options. Control options. Spider ball activation. Hold. Better. Yeah, I don't like the classic. Really, I think the only reason anybody uses the classic method is because it's the classic method. I prefer holding aim. It allows much easier... And the nice thing is that, you know, you don't have to have it one way or the other through the whole playthrough. You can have it one way. If you come to a bit where it would be advantageous to have it the other, go with it. So that's pretty nice. Ow. Jerk. Ha. Yeah, the nice thing about that is that there are very few things out of reach for you now. So with the spider ball, you just basically hold in one direction and you'll keep going, even if your angle changes. So we're going in here. Ugh. Guess what's in here? This is the meat of the game. Oh, and another change this game makes is that these guys are a lot smarter, and they actually will get smarter as they go. In the original game, it didn't matter where you hit the Metroid with the missile. The Metroid would die. In this game, you have to hit him where he's got green bits. So this is actually part of the bits, one of those places where I like one of the reasons I like having the what's it called, the spider ball set to the spider ball set to just hold aim, because it's easier than, trying to deal with pressing down again or things while I'm trying to do bomb jumping up. That won't always be the case. Ah, crap! Right. That wasn't fun. Okay, let's see if we can get back up there. Yeah, that, of course, that would just let us right back into where, we started. Okay, can I do this? We can, there we go. Ah, right. There we go. This works too. There is a pickup all the way up here. Yeah. Just keep going. But the backgrounds for this are amazing. The original game, of course, it was a Game Boy game. And graphically, it was pretty impressive for a Game Boy game. But that meant that the backgrounds were mostly black. Or, spinach green. Because Game Boy. So just keep going. Eventually, we will come to a pickup. No, really, I promise. It takes a while. It's that kind of... yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can see the pickup on our screen. Let's see here. And... yep, I think in the original game you had to bomb to this. But, yeah, we're not bothering with that. And, you don't get anything for huge amounts of map completion, so we'll just move on. There we go. Ha. It's always nice. I like killing these guys. So, let's see. We got about 4 minutes. I think we got a few things we can do. And, of course, more Gaurons. Oh, and yes, this game does have the pseudo-screw attack. But, a lot of times it's really not worth it. So now we get to go down this way. Yep. And we get another save point. This game hands out save points like candy. I'm playing on normal difficulty mostly because I'm actually not that good. I'm okay. I've been able to get through it on normal difficulty, but, okay. So, there we go. This thing, in the original game, this bit up here was actually pretty hard to see. And even harder to get through. Okay, new log entry. Breeding grounds. This area spans a custom-built ecosystem that favors the growth of Metroids. The terrain itself is dangerous. Tendrils growing along the ground release extremely corrosive chemicals. Opportunistic predators and scavengers can recognize this as an ideal feeding ground, taking advantage of injured or dead animals. The presence of at least one Metroid is expected when venturing in these habitats. The tendrils are determined to be of artificial origin. Synthesized through technologically advanced methods, they absorb nutrients from dead matter. Okay then. Yeah, basically, the brambles will hurt you. When you go up against a new enemy, you often want to read the logbook, because it's a lot like in Prime. The logbook scan will have clues for you on how to beat it. Or in this case, what to do to avoid getting killed. So, yeah, ouch. Yeah, these guys. But you see how this guy is smart and is protecting his soft underbelly? Ha! Yeah. I think they get smarter on hard too. There we go. Luckily, generally when you kill these guys, they drop a bunch of weapons and a bunch of energy and missiles. So you're probably not going to run out. It's certainly not while fighting alphas. Ow. Ow. Okay, let's see here. So, we are at half an hour. There's 2 more Metroids down here. I could go up and save. Nah. I will kill these 2 guys and then save. It's the first episode. A few extra minutes is probably just as well, right? Okay, so with these guys, you know, you kind of want to just sort of, you know, if you move around, they are less likely, and sometimes you may just want to get down there and take the hit. Oh yeah, they can... I've never seen one get caught on this scenery like that before. There we go. There we go. Come on. Die. Ha! Yep. Yes, I'm getting my butt handed to me a bit, but, you know, it's not that bad. Anyway, so, yeah, you want to get under them. They will try and protect their nice, soft underbelly, and they will get smarter. The first guy, you know, has hardly any tricks at all, and you will be fighting Alpha Metroids throughout a lot of the game, even though you'll be fighting tougher and harder enemies, too. Ha. Just stop annoying me. And, you know, the spray and pray missile method is often a good thing for these jerkwads. I'm just gonna take all the hits just to kill you. There we go. And now, as you can see by our counter up there, we have killed all the Metroids in this area. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, okay, I listened to way too much HC Bailey. But, you know, just hold on to here, come up this way, and we're done here. I believe, in fact, that we have picked up all the missile expansions we can get here. If we haven't, though, we can always come back here. This game, one of the nice things about this game is that they have totally, you know, done a Metroidvania thing, and so there will be backtracking. But that's been a little more than half an hour, so we have finished our first session. So I will see you guys next time when we will continue on. So, until then, thank you for joining me for Let's Play AM2R, and you have a great evening. Good night.